right now it's decision time in Raid Shadow Legends, and what's even more interesting is that there was quite a lot of backlash in the community about something that was not communicated well. And I will reveal my opinion on that. Bear in mind, this is a sport on some level, and in case of professional sports, there are things like safety cars, for example, in Formula 1. You know, I'm not sure about the results of the Canadian Grand Prix at this stage of the recording, but oftentimes there is a safety car getting involved in the race, most of the time, in Canada. And in this case, you need to, your plans are going to go out of the window and you need to replan. A plan is basically a map from where you are and to where you want to be. But if the destination changes, what do? Whine and berate the company? No, you change course. And this is what I did. So let's see what we're talking about. So first of all, we'll go to the news section. I really hope that I can still get some fusion. There you go, fusion event. There you have the details. These were the events. And on June 6th to 9th, back in the days, when we had Champion or Summon Rush, I invested a bit more of my shards into getting the second piece of the fusion. And that second piece was basically the epic. So when you see the fusion, I have right now 4 epics ready to go. I may fuse them right now. And we also have, by the way, these rares, and I chose to start collecting these rares. I'll soon talk about why. It's not because I love that epic so much, but there is another reason for this. And that other reason is that, okay, well, we have Thoulin Falbird, whatever his name is, looks like a demonic Viking, but once we're gonna use Thoulin, how are we gonna use him? It would be better to use him with 5-star awakenings, let alone the relics that are right now there on like milestone number 4, for instance. There are some amazing relics in here, like glided pinion, whatever that is. I know it's good, so why not get it? And you see that given this event is gonna run in the upcoming 2 weeks or so, and it requires 1500 points to get all the way to the end, I replanned and I was like, okay, I'm gonna skip the next fusion, I'm gonna skip the next clan versus clan where there are also rewards for the individual, not only for the guild effort. I'll skip these 2, but at least I'm gonna have a good Thoulin, because I didn't have Knut, I didn't have anyone else that other people had. But that required quite a lot of extra planning. Part of the extra planning was that I had to get all the epics, or no, all the rares ahead of time. And one of the rares were in Champion Chase, and actually I got it already. I'm just claiming it right now. You see, I have 3700 points approximately, so I need 5500 in total. What you need to understand is that if you do a fusion of rares into an epic, then you're gonna score. Just ranking a champion up doesn't matter, but doing a fusion is a score in itself. So you see that this is oh no, this is classic arena takedown. Where is the other one? Champion Chase. So in the Champion Chase, if you check out the information, getting a rare is quite beneficial. It's 10 points in itself, it's not that beneficial, so I get 40 points in total. The epic is 250, the legendary is 500. So I'm essentially sitting on 760 more points. But the void rare is 50 points. So it's not 760, but 800 points. I'm sitting on 800 more points. Plus I have the shards. I don't know how the interface works. I assume that I cannot do the fusion right now of these 4 Falbirds, because then the fusion is gonna shut down. So for this reason, I will first do the epic fusion and then the rare fusion. And for that purpose, I also have to get the rare. From here I got the rare already. I'm gonna get the void shard just in case I wanted to get some more points. Champion training, I think I got it. Gear enhancement, not yet. The only rare that is missing, and I'm grinding towards it right now, by the way, is Fire Knight. But given that Fire Knight came online today, an important puzzle piece for me was that I had to do the Fire Knight until the end of Champion Chase. So I have like 16 hours, 15 minutes at the time of recording. I'll upload this as quickly as possible. This is almost like a live video. So this means that I didn't even use tomorrow's energy. I just used today's energy and everything else. And you see that I might even finish this live. Which means that if I talk for 2 more minutes, I'm basically going to Fire Knight level 16, because level 20 is not reached yet, for some reason. And I will get the epic. And once I got the epic, let's see how this whole thing works. We need to level him up, we need to rank him up, not a problem. So this is Glancer's Citrial, whatever his name is. We'll need to ascend him to the max, and for that we have all the resources that I need. So I need 12 of the biggest potions, and I could even mix, but I don't even need to mix. So I'm done with this. And then upgrade the level to all the way to 40. For that I have these void things, so I might not want to go all the way. Let's see, 29k to 38k I will manage somehow. So I will invest these number of potions, and eventually I'll get to level 40. And then I will have 3 epics, hopefully really soon, to show you what is going on. Right now I should have 2 epics, these, and the third one is about to be claimed as we speak. Yeah, we don't need to do anything, we just need to claim the epic because the background battle just finished. And there you go, Fire Knight. I'm done with Fire Knight for good. So we got Citrial just at the time when I wanted to start recording. So this is amazing. By the way, it doesn't hurt to get the filtered artifacts. I will sell a few of them anyway. And then once we have this, our objective for today, and latest tomorrow when I'm gonna get 1000 more energy in total approximately, is to go 2 levels up the champion chase. And this is not gonna be that hard, because I'm gonna get a void epic, no, actually not, a regular epic, and a regular legendary Thoulin Falbert. So this is 750 points. So I'm gonna sit at around 4500 by doing nothing, and then somehow I'm gonna get 1000 more points out of these shards and out of the leveling up, ranking up process. And by the way, I increased my number of spots to 140 from 130. It was overdue, but it was already 2.5 million. I don't have any more gear events, because I had to do the gear event as well today, gear enhancement. Everything came up to Sunday. I had like a 2 hours long jogging session when the background battles were going on my phone. So evidently it was planned to the teeth. And obviously the only good thing is that if you take a device with you for jogging, at least I could listen to an audiobook in the meantime. At least that worked. But Raid is horrible in terms of background multi-battles. Please fix this. Super important. But I'm getting all these points as well. And then the next step is evident. I may not even need a lot of these gems, right? Because eventually I just need 1000 more points. I started the whole fusion with 3.5k. Now I have 2.6k, 2.5 something k. And I've I've collected basically 16 of the rares and 1 epic token, so I overdid what I was supposed to do. But given I still need to do 1,000 points, I will first check out how much of this I can get straight away. I'm not hoping for a miracle, but you know, I have 2 primal shards, so why not open them live? And then you laugh at me at my rares, I know. The first one is already here. So amazing Vagabond. Second one. And you know, there is a 0.5% mythical chance afterwards, but at least we got an epic. Rockbreaker. We got an epic. So this is a 250 points in itself. Then the Void Shard, I'm gonna open the Void Shard. And the rare, it's 50 points. I'll take it, although that's the worst possible outcome. I'm gonna get another Void Shard via, and so that's a minimum of 50 points, via the Dungeon Divers. Because it's less than 500 points left. And I'm gonna just run Brutal 12-3. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll do like one sequence. I couldn't care less about these champions, just show me the ones that I want, so these. And I'll level them up in parallel. So I'll do like one battle straight away. I don't want this video to be super long, and it's not the best content to do this 50 times. So then the double dip, triple dip is gonna work. And I'll soon tell you why. Let's just finish this first. These champions are horrible, they are fast, and they're just doing their clowny things that don't contribute. So the whole thing is slower than usual. Okay, so let's see how we're triple dipping or quadruple dipping. So you get some shitty artifacts like these ones that you can sell. That will eventually complete the Dungeon Divers. So it will drive me to the completion, and I'm gonna get at least 50 of the Void, 50 points for the Void Shard. And I'm gonna take the Void Shard, not a problem. In the meantime, I'm getting these things right here that are 3 more points once I use them. And sometimes you get a 2-star champion that is 1 point, or a 3-star champion that is 10 points. So oftentimes you get a few points, like here and there. So that's why I'm hopeful that absolutely worst case. So that's the absolutely worst case that I can imagine. I'm gonna turn some more gems into points. And I can do that, not a problem. In the meantime, once I've finished this, I've prepared with a few more points. Remember, like every little helps. Although it's not the best thing, I've gotten some of these champions here. And if I fuse them, I'm gonna get another rare. Okay, it's just 10 points, not a big deal. If it's void, then it's 50. I'll survive somehow. So everything is prepared so that I won't be able to fail. And talking about success or failure, it's also important to see what's coming up. So in the monthly, I have like 3 days left, but if push comes to shove, I'll be able to get some more shards from other sources. Absolute worst case, it is possible to turn gems via the shop into shards. 900 gems equals 11 ancient shards, which is at least 110 points, if not more. But I would say that the same 900 gems would be more like, I'm not saying 900 points, but at least 500-600 points. Okay, it's break even because I can get epics from the shards. And in fact, if I do this today, there is a 2x chance for 40 more hours for epics and legendaries. So evidently, I'll fill my remaining like 3 spots with these. You'll see what this means. And then I just need to rank up champions. So 13-14%, it's not a big deal. Let's see if we get lucky. I'll have to do this anyway. So far, no luck. One more. And so far, no luck. Okay, this happens. So Then, once we're ready with these 13 pools and the mystery shards and everything else, the champion chase will be done. It is possible to skip the champion chase. So absolute worst case, if you're not willing to do what I'm doing, it's fine to skip the 130 points. In fact, you can skip 300 points in total. It's just I'm so close to it that I think I'll be able to manage with the 750 extra points that I'm expecting right now. Because then it would be 4880 and I will get those 5500 somehow. It's just too bad that I don't have enough spots. Now these like 310 are already there. Okay, maybe I could do something about them. I even stashed some 2 stars because I'm not using them as energy. Wait a minute, am I stupid or stupid? So it's just 112k. What am I talking about? And I'm like using 2.5 million for this. So this is dumb. This is really dumb what I did. So now let's see. I will stash some of the champions. At least 10. And now we have more reserve vault. Okay, I wasn't familiar with this happens. I'll pull all my ancient shards just in case, so that I don't overinvest in terms of gems. I want to preserve my gems but more than my ancient shards at the moment. So I will pull 10. Let's see. 2 epics. So I got more than my fair share because the percentages are like 13-14%, but I didn't get any legendaries. Let's see the probabilities, by the way. Oh, it's actually 16%, so I just got a little bit more than my fair share. But what better time to pull than now, right? So champions again, champion was reserve vault. Let's move him. The problem with reserve vault is that you cannot move the artifacts. But anyway, I'll pull these new epics. Maybe all of them. Some of them are there for fusion. The only ones that I didn't move were the ones that even I have plans with, like Relic Creeper, or these 2 are basically fusion champions. Okay, I have 3 more spots to do the 3 more ancients. And then we'll see the score tally. That didn't work. What? Charlie Chaplin? Oh, Chaplin, okay. That didn't work either. What's the last one? 17% after all. And it didn't work. Okay, happens. So now at least we know how much I need. So 750 points are gonna be in the bag. And for champion chase, yeah, of course, I'm like less than 1,000 away from Nirvana. Wait a minute. 4749, so some void champions might have been in the bag. 4749. All I need to do is level up, rank up, fuse. That's it. So if I do just this, then I'm gonna be ready with basically everything. So all I need is basically level up quickly, rank up quickly. I won't bore you with it, like on screen. This was the video basically. Now you know what to do to max your progression at the expense of some of the resources. How could I do it? Obviously I over prepared big time for this event. So had I not gone into these extra bait, you know, I would have kept my 3.5k gems, many of the shards, ancient shards, everything. And then I could have prepared well for the next fusion at the expense of Thoulin for Foulbird being very weak. That's it. See you in the next video.